I'm here with Jim Euliss, the sales manager here at Osprey Landing. And Jim, we just kind of wanted to get a little bit more information about Osprey Landing. What can you tell us about this community? What makes Osprey Landing special?
Great, thank you. It is special. The characteristics of our buyer largely here is somebody that really likes our construction, which we'll get into, which is steel rebar reinforced block. And our dollar per square foot value for that ranges on average for $98 a square. We can build large houses up to $61 a square. So depending on where you are in the country, you have to sit down when I give you that figure because it's phenomenal. We feel that the concrete block construction is very important, not necessarily certainly contributed by the weather here, but the weather, knock on wood, has been great in St. Augustine. The storms go north or south, but there's $500 million, that's right, with an M, $500 million of termite damage done to stick homes in Florida every year. And those are even new homes that have protection and bonds and things like that. So we really think that if you're going to stack the deck in your favor, if you're going to basically plunk down a good amount of your investment into a new home in Florida.
Yeah, and Maronda is one of the few builders in the area that does build with concrete block. Aren't most of them frame?
That's correct. We have a niche in the area, particularly we're the affordable concrete block builder here. Everything south from St. Augustine south in Florida is all concrete block. But at this point, for some reason, it changes. And certainly cost is one reason. This is a handmade house on the property. It's 15 to 20% more expensive to actually construct, but we still have to be probably the best competitive dollar square foot around. So we have to earn that. Rhonda's been doing it for 37 years. Building block in Florida, probably the longest consistent affordable block builder in the state. And we have a lot of second, third time buyers that really vote for for that particular construction procedure.
Well, why should a homeowner care if the house is built with frame or concrete? What's the difference?
The difference is this wall is concrete block. It's 10 times stronger. Most of storm damage, if there is a storm, is done not by the wind itself, but flying debris. They call it missiles. It picks up a tree limb and 125 knots throws it across. Well, it's going through a stick-built house. It's not going to go through something like this that is steel rebar reinforced. About 20% of the holes are filled solid from the roof to the foundation with steel rebar connecting both. And that's every corner, every strength member, every 8 feet. Some people build block, but they don't steel rebar reinforce it. So I don't know if you know, but Superman lives in a block home. I mean, why? Because it's strong. I mean, it's the best built house around. We have no absolute reservation to that.
All right,
but back on the community, why people buy here simply is that they appreciate that. They appreciate the dollar per square foot value that they do get for that kind of construction. And Osprey Landing only has 69 homes. It's a very small community out in the country, roughly, but in an area where St. Augustine is moving to. I'm minutes within 2 major grocery stores. I'm 4 miles from Walmart, Mayo Clinic, the hospital system, 4 miles from the ocean. The accessibility is great, and it's small. It's not this 300-unit complex that people are crawling over each other. Those are primarily the reasons. That's the profile of our buyer.
Are there good schools in the area?
Absolutely. I have, although schooling certainly is in the mind of the beholder, everybody kind of needs something specific for their children, but I actually have people calling and want to relocate to this area because of the schools.
And tell me, what are your CDD fees?
Good question, because a lot of people up north, etc., are not familiar with the Florida CDD. But we do not have a community development district fee here. We have one of probably the lowest homeowners association fees around. It's $43 a month. It cares for all of common areas, of which we have 2 water features, and all the trees on the property are all preserved, which means you kind of, when you see it, that's what it's going to be.
All right, great. And what do you have over here? I'm just curious. I see you have a couple of bowls.
I try to make something really kind of fun and interesting. I say, I'm going to give you a free sample for visiting. Okay, So this is, if you buy a stick house, this is what they build out of.
Okay.
Okay? Wood. This is what I build out of.
All right.
And I say, if you're going to invest in a new home, which one do you want to invest? Put your money in.
Yep, I guess I'll
We
go
think
with
it's this
black.
one.
All right.
I'll give you a free sample.
All right, thanks. All right, well, let's see. Thanks, Jim. I guess I can't think of anything else. Anything else you want to end up with?
No, we're available 7 days a week here through Sharon's website, and we already have one of her clients living here. I invite people to come talk to the people, get the actual testimonies of the people living here, because on whole, when I walk down the street, I ask people how they love their house, and uncoached, unanimously, they basically say, we love it, which makes us all feel good.
Well, thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. And if anyone wants more information, you can give me a call or visit their website at maronda.com.
Thanks, Sharon.
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.